All right, everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the Aberdeen save. We've motored on. We're a decent amount into the season right now. I know last time we were just entering the January transfer window. We're now out of it. Have we done any business? We'll show you in a second. But what we have done is kept our form up. Let's have a look, shall we? So before we get into the transfer business, as you can see, 24 games played, 33 goal difference. We've got 53 points. We're a point ahead of Rangers, but they do have a game in hand. We are sat just 6 points behind Celtic, getting into the business end of the season. So we're well up. We're going to finish in the top 6 for the league split. Hopefully we can keep our form going and get ourselves a bit of a title challenge. In terms of how the results have been going, there's a lot of green dots there. A disappointing 2-0 loss away to Rangers. It is disappointing, but not unexpected. They were just better than us on the day. We beat, as we saw last time, we beat Celtic at home 3-2, so that gave us a massive leg up. There was, though, I'd say 2 drop points against St Johnstone. 2 shots on target, 2 goals from them. As you can see, new signing, we'll go into that in a second, Collie Woodrow getting on the score sheet, kept us in the game. It was a late equaliser from them that we just couldn't fight back from. We took our foot off the gas, couldn't keep the points going. We would be so close to Celtic if it wasn't for that, but we power on. We do play Celtic again before the end of the season. Got a couple of games against St Mirren. We play Rangers again, so we do have the chance to make up points that were lost. But the big one, the big result, and this, especially the most important one for our bank account, is the 3-0 win against Brest. It was a wicked game. We absolutely battered them. Everybody to a man, except Lewis Ferguson, unfortunately, had a great game. 3 really nicely taken goals, and a game that we just controlled from start to finish. We will have a look at the goals now. It was just a masterclass, really. We kept hold of the ball. We had some incisive passes in the final third, some really nice finishes, and all kinds of goals as well. There's Collie Woodrow again picking up goals. To quote Raz, he just scores. So that was from a set piece. We had a nice ball over the top, and then a nice bit of play through the middle of the park. Ashley Fletcher, who's come on as a sub for Big Dan and Lundaloo, gets the final. Speaking of Dan and Lundaloo, injured in the 34th minute. It's not a good one either. He is missing for the rest of the season now. So he's broken his foot. He's out for 4 to 6 months, I think it is. Or 3 to 4 months. So he misses the end of the season, unfortunately. And it is a big miss as well. He's our top scorer. He's one of our top performers. We have, though, got him on loan for another year. So he'll be coming back next year to challenge on that in that forward line. He's been playing off the right and playing really well as a right winger. So hopefully he can pick up his form, pick up where he left off, and keep firing for us in the league and hopefully in Europe. But us getting past Brest does mean that we went into the draw for the second knockout round, and we get to face Real Sociedad again. The team that finished above us in the league, the team that in that one game that we played them in the group stage, absolutely battered us, to be honest. I think it was 3-0 when we played them previously. 3-0 loss away. We need to make sure that doesn't repeat itself so we can get ourselves to a quarterfinal of the Europa Conference League. It's going to be hard. We'll do our best. They do, at the minute, have probably the best team left in the tournament. They are sat 4th in La Liga. They've got the top scorer in La Liga and the second best player in La Liga, in Alexander Isak. He's tearing it up. He's playing really well. He's going to be an absolute nightmare to play against. So we are going to need our defence to be on their games. That being said, though, we do have new defenders. So we went into the January transfer window. I wanted a little bit of depth adding to the squad. I have tried to approach a few players to sign at the end of the season. We got Vaclav Jamelka to sign at the end of the season, at the end of his contract. But then I needed to bring him in for a reason I'll show you in a second. So he signed a little bit earlier than expected. £250,000, 27-year-old Czech centre-back. He's 6'1". He's pretty quick. He's a very well-rounded centre-back. He's not elite, but I think he's one of the best centre-backs in the Scottish League, at least. So he's a really good signing. Still got tons and tons of years in him. He's not on a huge wage. He's one of our highest earners, but he actually took a pay cut to come to us. We do also have another centre-back, Andrew Gravillon, again, coming in to strengthen our back line for the start of next season. So we should have a pretty new look centre-back partnership. Because he came in, well, basically because David Bates left, we had to get him early. We'll go through Collie Woodrow, though. Striker signing, someone who I've had a lot of good times with in the past, in previous games. Really, really well-rounded. 6 foot. He's He's not rapid, but he's not slow. He's not particularly strong. He's not particularly great in the air, but he's very well-rounded at everything. Decent work rate, good finishing, good composure. He's determined. He's not bad on the ball. His technique's good. You know, he's just one of those really well-rounded strikers who does get goals, and he's got 3 and 2 starts in the league. He's got himself a goal in the Europa League as well. I can't really ask for much more. Gives us a lot more depth in the final third, and also really well timed, because obviously missing Dan and Lunderloo now means that Ashley Fletcher's being pulled out to the right to play there a lot, and we can just play Collie Woodrow through the middle. So little change in the team dynamic, but I think we're going to be fine. Ashley Fletcher can do very much the same job that Dan and Lunderloo was doing. He's not quite as good in the air, but he's a similar kind of player, and I think we can get a similar return from him there as well. But on the outgoings, though, Conor McLennan has left. His contract was running up. I didn't want to renew it. He's gone to Kilmarnock on a free. I offered them to make the signing permanent, essentially. Let him go. We got a little bit of money back for him, but also we're giving a decent player who wasn't really going to cut into our first team to a team that he's going to get a lot of first team action in. Hopefully he's going to improve them, and that's a part of what I want to do to the league, is I want to strengthen the teams in the league as well as kind of improving our standing in the game as well. We then got a bid of 2.6 million from Stoke for David Bates. I was kind of looking to let him go. Performance-wise, he was good. 7.53, you can't really argue with that. But a lot of the goals that we were conceding were directly from mistakes on his part, with low aggression, low anticipation, low composure, low decision-making. He's not good on the ball. He's got poor technique. His first touch is ropey at best. He's not quick off the mark, and he's not agile at all. When the play's in front of him, and he can get a tackle in or get his head on it, he's fine. When there's a contested ball or he needs to turn or track a runner, he is just not good at all. So we let him go for 2.6 million. I think it's a good bit of business. It's allowed us to bring in Yamelka, who's same kind of age, who can do everything else a little bit better, as well as being a bit better on the ball. Also, it's flushed out our bank balance a little bit, which was starting to look a bit worrying. Now, by the end of the season, we're looking to be in the positive. Obviously, we'll have a little bump in cash at the end of the season as well. Plus, if we can get ourselves into this top 2, we're in with a chance of getting ourselves in the Champions League. Champions League money would be huge. It would completely transform the club. And that really has to be our goal for this season, the end of this season. Try and finish second. Try and get into that group stage of the Champions League. That 12 million bump, fat stacks of cash, dropping into the bank for the second season would, like I say, it would completely change the fortunes of the club. We could invest more into our facilities as well as player recruitment. Could really, really start to swing things in our favour domestically. So there we go. It was a great stream. We're through to the next round of the Europa Conference League. It's going to be really tough to get past that. We'll do our best, as always, but we're going strong in the league. We've got a chance of finishing in that top 2, if not putting a legitimate challenge for the title. Our players are playing well. The new systems are working. Everything's looking pretty good. We're going to be finishing the stream, later today, 2 p.m. over on twitch.tv/VikingDan. So come in, see how things finish for us, and hopefully we can have an end of a season that's worth writing home about. As always, guys, if you've enjoyed the video, please leave a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you next time.